Good morning, folks. This is my favourite part of the day. Well, it's one of my favourite parts of the day. Every time I walk my dogs is very much an enjoyable time. But first thing in the morning, there's something special about it when they wake up with that renewed energy from the day before and they get out there. I also find that forest life is fascinating in the morning. It's abundant. Everything that seems to live in the forest is out there, and all those fresh smells from the night before really get to your dog's senses. This is Degas, just out there foraging and sniffing around. He's the young one. I say young, he's 5 years old. This is Jacques, who's 12 and a half now, and it doesn't look well for 12 and a half. And he is retired gun dog, and he spent quite a few years in search work after that, and he's now just a pipe and slippers bloke and in retirement and spending his days gracefully. Hey, Degas, let's go. And he's entitled to do that. He doesn't get the amount of walks that I walk Degas in, but these are my first two Labradors. And before that, when I took Jacques on with Labrador Retriever Rescue Scotland CEO, Caroline Poulton, who's the founder of the rescue, asked me to take a look at him, and he had some behavioural issues which we worked on for a couple of years, and he started to come good. He had quite severe issues to work with, but he started to come good, and now he's living a completely happy life, and he's been big brother to Degas since I got Degas, since Degas also come into rescue and brought him up and providing him with a good life, a rich life, a full life for a dog. And he's come into his own, into adulthood very, very well. Thus my love for the Labrador was born. I've kept quite a variety of breeds. I've had German Shepherds, a Shepherd Mallee cross, Dalmatians. I was brought up with and raised with working lurchers. But there's something special. So when I started to work with Jacques, now he's a bit of a plodder now and he prefers to just sniff around and do his stuff. But Jacques was a really energetic dog when I got him, and thus my love for the Labrador was born, actually owning one. Having worked with many over the years, the last 20 years in Labrador rescue, and finally getting my own, taking on my own Labrador, and bringing him on, and thus Caroline Poulton very cunningly put me in touch with this chap here, and he has been an absolute blessing. He's a wonderful dog, great temperament, lovely nature. He is a hunter at heart. He loves his gun dog training, which I also love. But he's also has so much more, and his interests in the environment are so much more. It goes beyond gun dog training. He loves to hunt, he loves to scent around covered ground. But we've bonded really, really well. That's the focus with all my dogs, that we connect on an emotional level where trust is established, and we can learn to depend on our dogs. These morning forest walks are good for the soul. These are my spiritual breakfast, if you like. They're great for the soul. And later on, when the heat of the day gets a little more intense, there are a few forests that I love to go with good expanses of river, where I can mix some training, play and fun time into just a lovely, enjoyable walk, really. I put a post on my Facebook this morning about giving your Labradors variety, particularly dogs that have strong instincts, love to discover new places. Now, what must go into your relationship is a good training foundation, teaching your dog and training your dog what you want it to do when it is out with you. And that's what I mean by having a dog you can depend on, reliable behaviours. And Degas, come. Attaboy. Good. And just like to pause, we have the river down there, which is, as you can see, it's quite rough ground going down there into the river, so we'll take a shorter path earlier on. But this is the first sort of vlog that I'm doing with my dog walks. Go on. And just to introduce you to how I live with dogs, what I do with them, but mostly how we live together, how I provide a full life for the dog, and what I get back in return, which is tenfold. It's absolutely tenfold. But my love for the Labrador, I love all the gun dog breeds. The gun dog breeds have stoked an interest in me that goes deep, and I'm ever learning from that. But I mean the Spaniels, the Labradors, the Setters, the Pointers, and all the mixies that those dogs bring to the fore. I will get another Labrador. That is in my mind, but for the moment we have Jacques and Degas, and my life's so enjoyable with them. This way. Go. So tune into the videos. I will be vlogging regularly on my dog walks, discussing various topics and showing you what my dogs get up to. And I hope you enjoy that. Any topics that you do have, please pop them into the questions on my YouTube channel, or go onto my Facebook and comment there. Come on, Jacques. Attaboy. Attaboy. Over. And I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can come up with. Meanwhile, be mindful of the heat and enjoy your days with your dogs. This is Max Muir, Action for Dogs, Midlothian, Scotland.